What up? We are live, and welcome to another episode of What's Your Grail. I'm your host, Tony Sanders. Sorry, I apologize to everybody. I had some family issues, and I was not able to do to slab or not to slab. I'll go into further detail on that on some other video or some other time, but it's a personal family issue. But I'm back, and I got my buddy Jeffrey with me, and John will be joining us shortly. He has a family at his house that he's dealing with, and he'll join us soon. So why not do something a little bit different? So I'm going to give y'all a double dose of What's Your Grail. Chewy, what is wrong? See, this is like my... Come here, Chewy. Come here. Look, come here, Chewy. Let me see if I can show her off. Let me see. Like, this dog looks like Chewbacca. Look. But that's Chewy. You want to go out, Chewy? Hold on one second. I got to let my dog out.
What's going on, guys? How are you all doing tonight, man? I'm pretty excited to be on this show. Just been hanging out, getting ready for this. I got some grills here. Today I went to my LCS and I picked up one of these little protective cases for my books because I'm going to a convention here pretty soon. And I was trying to figure out how to decorate it. I think I got this magazine. I got some pictures I think I'm going to decorate it with. But, you know, that's kind of what I'm sitting around doing right now.
Jeffrey, you want to give us some shout-outs real quick?
Absolutely, I sure do. If I can figure out how this thing works. Oh, we got issues in the chat, or I should say I got issues still first. Perry Comics, good to see you. My buddy, Mr. Garrel, what is going on? Chad 90 Mother effing Comics in the house. What is going on? Stephen Oates, good to see you, buddy. Bonafide Comics, DS Comics, Joe 4771, good to see you. My good friend Thomas Churchill, man, that is one good dude right there. If you guys don't know Thomas Churchill, man, go check out some of his videos. He is an amazing human being. I love you, Thomas. You are amazing. Black Key Comics, my boy Rod, just a Rican. And that looks like everybody right now. We are so proud and happy to have you all here tonight. Thank you, guys.
And the best that does it, like I said, Jeffrey. So anyway, back to the show. So a lot of people know the show's about grails, and I bring people on here and discuss their grails, their personal grails. We even invent terms such as sketch grails. And I'm going to show one real quick because I wanted to show this because I showed it on the hunt, but I hadn't showed it anywhere else. And John is
hey, it's Mr. Rogers' neighborhood here. Look at me.
I can't see you.
Yeah, I know.
Did I mess up? Let me see. I'll get my camera going here. Sorry.
We see your little screen.
Yeah, we see your screen pop up.
Let's see.
It's your picture thing. Your sketch.
So this is my sketch grill, as C. Woodard coined the term. It's a sketch grill. This is done by Patrick Broderick. He worked on Captain Marvel from issue 55 to 62. And it's Infinity Gauntlet #1. It's a 9.8. And it has the stamp of approval from the Slab Dragon because he said he had nothing to compete with it.
That's a first.
So I won one against the Slab Dragon. Only one. Just one. Never more. Just one.
That's weird. I can't figure out what my camera was doing here. Sorry, guys. I may have to jump back out and jump back in again.
Oh, that's fine. That's fine.
Good to see you, Tony, though. I can see you.
Oh, that's good. Good. Well,
you don't want to see me. It's okay.
I try not to, Jeffrey. I try not to. I don't know what is going on here. This is funny because this is what was happening the other night on the Comic Core.
Yeah, to Jason,
oh, really?
right?
Wow.
Yeah. Let me bip out of here and I'll come back.
All right. So tonight, if you didn't get the messages on Instagram, it's kind of a special show. We have 2 guests instead of 1. I am doing some giveaways. I will be giving away. I don't know. I'm in a giving mood, man. I'm in a giving mood. So I will be giving away $25 in eBay cash to somebody. I got some trivia questions, stuff I want to do. But we're going to talk about grails as well. But I just kind of want to give back for a little bit because you guys were like, you know, like when I had canceled the show, y'all showed up and I got some DMs and some support, you know. So I'd like to appreciate that by giving back to the community. And I'm going to probably give away, I know for sure, I'll be giving this away because my son already has one, and I got this from my buddy for practically nothing. So I just want to give it to somebody that goes to a good home. But it's not going to be easy. I'm going to give y'all some trivia. So it's going to be a little trivia deal here. There's John.
There's all technology.
Hey, Mr. Rogers,
Mr. Rogers. I got my sweater and my shirt. I'm like ready to like go to the neighborhood.
It's probably the best I've ever seen you look, though.
That's
so.
Yeah, that's probably.
So I will be giving away the second appearance of the Black Panther. First appearance of Claw. I'll be giving this away. It's been on the hunt. It's behind. It's a trivia question. It's gonna be. I explained it to Jeffrey, and Jeffrey's like, "Yeah, that's gonna be a hard one." But it's the trivia question you got to answer to get this book. I'll mail it to you. And
that's it. Honestly, I will say, like, that's one of my favorite covers in that Fantastic Four run. I think Fantastic Four 48 gets a lot of love. I disagree. 49 and that one, I think, are far superior covers. That's sort of like silhouette for the Panther when he's got the big collar going. Yeah. That thing's cool.
Yeah, and it's like
it goes down in the DM.
God, I look way too respectable, I gotta say.
See, because there's the first appearance. So.
Yeah, see, and I love that cover, iconic. But I almost like the next one better. I almost like just as far as the visual of the cover, not the story or whatever.
And so, like, I'll be giving this away. Gomez, what's up, Gomez? But I'll be giving that away, and why not? You know, for if anybody out there is a Captain Marvel fan or a Thanos fan coming up or whatever, I'll be giving this away too. So,
jeez, are you keeping any books? Are you TJ Watson? You're legit TJ Watson now.
No. It's, I'm just in a given mood right now. I just feel like life's too short. You can't hang on to everything. So, you know, I'm gonna give back and do a little something for somebody. So
that's a great attitude, brother.
So, John, what do you consider your holy grail, man?
Let me start by saying, you know, Tony's got a lot of great content. Everybody knows that. The dude's killing it. He's almost to his monetization. He's almost to that 1,000, that 1K. But it's mostly because he's got some really great content. And, you know, I don't catch a lot of the Slab to Slab. I have to rewatch those. I catch those on the rewatch. The Hunt, I was on The Hunt early on. Love The Hunt. Amazing show.
I've never seen that one. Good.
Except for that knucklehead who won't stop giggling all through the show. But for me, the show that I think has the most, I'd say, heart is this show, this Grail show. Because what I've noticed from watching it is it's like a real insight into the people and what they're collecting and what means something to them. Because a Grail is obviously the beauty of the show. Grail is something different to everybody. Has different meanings, different monetary values, right? From that person who wants that book that's like, I want Action Comics, you know, that's what I want.
Yeah.
And then that guy was like, I want the first Spider-Gwen. That's my Grail. It has a real spectrum, and
Monica Rambeau.
It represents the people and who they are, and that's what I've liked about this show is I feel like I get a better understanding of your guests when they roll through because of the way they kind of talk about what a Grail means to them.
Yeah, and that's what the show's about. Because it was like I wanted to know because like my stuff's different from yours, our stuff's different from Jeffrey's, and it's but like to us, like you can't put a value on some of that stuff. It's like that's what we consider our Grails
for sure.
And so
Jeff, for me,
go ahead.
I mean, obviously, I grew up with X-Men. It was like a huge deal for me, and I talked a lot about the 181 reprint they released in the late 80s somewhere. And I got one of those off a spinner rack, read the daylights out of that thing. And I want to get another copy of the reprint just to have another one of those. Cause it's like a $10 book or whatever. It's not a valuable book, but the odds of me owning an actual 181 are really, 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 really slim.
Yeah.
But to have one of those reprints again, that's gonna be a moment, I think, of just like childhood memory having that.
Are you getting any of them, the facsimile ones?
Yes, when they release that facsimile, I'm definitely gonna buy that book.
I've got like 5 of them on order. So
Bueller says John is at parent teacher conference. That's right, Bueller. And I gotta say, I'm disappointed in you. So for me, a lot of my grails, this is the book that I hold up pretty much every time we talk about grails on my channel, or when I join somebody else's channel and they want to talk about this and that. And I was on, I think I was talking to Berknasty, and he was talking about the book that means something to him. And he was like, oh, I know John's going to bust out the giant size X-Men. That's going to be the book he busts out, the giant size. And it was like, yeah, I love giant size X-Men. But when I was a kid, 94 meant more. And for whatever reason, I never even read giant size X-Men until I was in my 30s. Like I was finally able to like read like a reprint or something.
See, look, that's the original. I got the sketch version.
Yeah. I think Bueller's talking about that one right now.
Hey, Bueller, I'm taking it to C2E2 and I'm getting our book signed. See, it's me and Bueller's book, but I keep it at my house because it's like mine.
So for me, like, it was the first book I bought off eBay. It was insane. Like, I spent stupid money on it. Like $90 when I was in college on anything was like, no, I'd spend $90 and I could eat for a couple of months when I was in college. Like $90 on a comic was stupid money. Like I shouldn't have been doing that, but it's just always meant something more to me. It was like that the team I loved, the characters I loved. And I grew up reading the Claremont years and, the X-Men in the 200s. That Wolverine Sabretooth battle, 213, 214, those were my books. Yeah. And to be able to get this one when it kind of all got started, that's what meant something to me.
Bueller, it's gonna get signed, man. I'm getting signed, slabbed. It'll be on.
Issue says John's Grails tonight are all issues of Encyclopedia Britannica. You little bitch. Freaking pandas, man.
So Jeffrey.
Yo.
I'm gonna ask you, what is one of your grails?
That I have or that I'm looking for?
That you're looking for, that you want to obtain.
Well, I know you know.
Yeah, but, I know you said 102.
Yeah, 102 is the one that I'm looking for the hardest right now. And that is probably because it's the most obtainable for me. Because like my grail of grails is really like 1 through 6, 180, 181, and 182. Those are the books that I'm hard pressed to believe that I'm ever going to get them. But 102 is very obtainable right now. Yeah. So I'm really going hard after Incredible Hulk issue 102, and I'm really hoping to find it here shortly. To be honest with you,
what is it going for right about now? If you don't,
it depends on what condition. Like I'm looking for a raw, copy that I can read and enjoy. So I'm thinking like 170, 150, 200 bucks.
So you want to read it? You don't want it slabbed? You want it read where it's readable?
Well, I don't think I can afford a slabbed copy of it, to be honest with you. Like that's the problem. Like slabs are going for $350 up, $500, and honestly, that's like out of my price range. So 3.5, 4.0, something like that. Raw is probably what I'm looking at going after, and I'm hoping. Like I've got some books I'm thinking about taking to the WonderCon, maybe trying to find a copy, make a trade, that kind of a thing. Whoa. And that's kind of what I'm really hunting for hard right now, is that Incredible Hulk. You know it, Bueller. Go hard or go home.
And I think I saw one of those at my shop, and it was really, really expensive because it must have been a nicer quality.
Yeah, absolutely. No, they're super expensive. They're going up, and that's why I'm really trying to get it right now. I'm hoping I can find a decent price for a lower grade copy of it. Tony, are you still here?
Yeah, I'm here.
He's researching for you.
Oh, okay. Because I just saw like commercials on his screen. I wasn't sure what was going on.
And I appreciate too when Tony, this show talks about grails at different eras.
Can you see this shared?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, there you go, Jeffrey.
Yeah, that's pretty much what I'm looking for right there.
Yeah, I just bought it for you. So
what?
Yeah.
Are you kidding me? You son of a! Like
Tony Sanders, you son of a gun.
That is yours, man.
Jeffrey's gonna have to mute and turn his camera off just so he can cry for a little bit, and we won't have to watch it.
I don't even know if I can continue on.
Just bought it, so it'll give me a couple days to get it, and then I'll send it to you. And there's your 102, bro.
So my grail is at 181. How are we doing on that one, Tony?
God. What do you mean, man? What do I do? I don't even know what to say. Like I'm gonna just sit here for a second.
Wow.
Whew. Is it hot in here? Or is it just me?
I'm wearing a sweater, but I don't want to take it off and do the full Mr. Robinson's Neighborhood or Mr.
Now, the reason I did that is because now, John, you had wanted a book earlier this year, and I sent it to you, and TJ sent you one too, but I sent it to you, and
you beat him to the punch.
Yeah, I beat him to the punch.
You beat him for sure.
And
honestly, I keep telling people this is an amazing read. Get it, load that on your. Yeah, there it is, unlimited.
Yeah. So you get like I'm a coin the term. We're sketch bros. We're like Grail bros right here. We got Grail.
There we go.
Grail bros right here.
Century to century, brother.
So
hey, yeah, we got another one too.
and you can actually even throw TJ in that. So Jeffrey.
Well, and behind you there, I see the 180.
Yeah, I got that. But I was going to tell Jeffrey.
I just got this.
See,
like 3 weeks ago. I'm still geeking out on this. I'm posting it for First Appearance Friday tomorrow. I haven't officially shared it yet.
Well, I'm glad I posted mine today. Then.
You beat me again, Tony Sanders. Beat me everywhere. You guys watched it. Tony Sanders beat you everywhere. So the Bueller says, "You get a card. You get a card."
So that is Jeffrey. I got you that book in a 3.5 because I also ordered myself one in a 2.0. So we'll be Grail Bros.
Grail buddies, man.
Dude, you know, it's ironic. I mean, I'm not trying to spoil anything, but it's ironic. It's ironic that the two of you, the three of us are on this show together because two of the Grails that I have the show tonight are from the two of you. One from Tony and one from John. So like,
I just sent you an old X-Men book in the 200s. Nobody liked those books aren't worth anything.
Yeah, well, that's what kind of I like, man.
So you got so Jeff, you want to show one of those books off?
Okay.
He's pitting out right now. Just give him a second.
Yeah, like straight up. I was gonna start with some ones that that weren't from you guys, but also okay. I'm gonna save the two that you guys sent me for last. Like but this is one that I recently picked up. That is Scud the Disposable Assassin, issue #1, first print. I have issue #1, the second print. You know, it's nothing special about this. This isn't like super rare, but it is more valuable. I paid $45 for this. It's one I had as a kid, and I really, really wanted it, and it was kind of hard to find, so I paid a little more for it. But definitely one of the major grails that I've been hoping to get, and I'm super stoked that
So that's what we would call a personal grail because that means a lot to Jeffrey. He has memories of that book, and he enjoys that book. So. All right, I'm gonna do a little. All right, I gave Jeffrey something, so now I'm gonna give somebody in the chat something. So I told Jeffrey, we're giving away the. We're giving away the night. No, I'm playing. I'm not giving that away. I'm not giving that.
They do wing that. They do.
No, but we are giving this away. I'm giving this away. So the trivia question. Now you have to pay attention to this. There's 3 parts. There's 3 answers. It's not going to be easy. It's 3 answers. And I need all 3 answers in the chat whenever you post it in there. So
do they have to be in one thing, or can they post 3 chats with each piece?
I'd like to have it all together because that way.
There you go. There you heard it. You got to get it all together. So wait to the end.
And I don't really care what order you have it in, as long as you have all 3 answers.
Gotcha.
So this is the second appearance of the Black Panther, and the first appearance of Claw. Who played Claw in the MCU? When did he first appear in the MCU? And what other movie did he play in? Like, what other movie? Like, you can name any movie that he played in, another movie. It doesn't matter. But you have to have those three things, and you'll get this book. You're talking
about the actor that played the Claw, right? What other movies he was in, right?
Yes. Yes.
That the third part's a fun one. There's a lot of good stuff there.
Yeah. Yeah. So we will see what the chat has to say on this because, like I said, I'm in the giving mood.
It's got so still in the chat. Everybody's typing their butts off right now.
Everybody's on Google's like, there's a fluctuation.
I know they got it on rewind with their phone up to the mic. Is that, gosh, man.
Yeah, the colors on that cover are pop. Bueller finally got the person or something. Sorry, I didn't want to give away answers here.
Hi, Fuchsia. Good to see you tonight.
He was in Scarface. I'm sure of it.
I don't think he's old enough to be in Scarface.
Okay, I see something there. Okay. Okay. Bueller's got two of them so far. Bueller's the closest. Oh, Bonafide Comics with the steal.
Wait, no, because if that's right, then Bueller had it.
Oh, wait, did it? Oh, yeah, Bueller won it then. Bueller did. Bueller won. Okay, so Bueller got it. Bueller, you won?
Bueller did it.
Bueller won.
Bueller says, what was the question again?
No, Bueller won.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, he's saying, Winter Soldier? Is it Wayne?
No, he appeared first in Avengers.
I thought it was Age of Ultron, wasn't it?
Yeah, Age of Ultron. Yep.
Yeah.
Bueller's right.
Yeah, so Bueller won. Bueller, I'll be sending this to you.
Sign it. Put your signature on it, Tony. Bueller wants you to sign it.
Not this, Bueller. I'm sending you this.
Bueller, you want him to sign that, right, Bueller, before he sends it to you?
I tell you, I love Andy Serkis. That guy's amazing. And you look at him in all the Planet of the Apes movies, amazing.
And he played what, Smeagol, didn't? Smeagol, didn't? When he played
he was Gollum and Smeagol and all those Hobbit and Lord of the Rings movies. Yep. Yeah. But he's also like the main ape in all the Planet of the Apes movies, Caesar.
One of my girlfriends used to call me that.
The only thing I was upset about the Black Panther movie that upset me was they killed him too quick.
I know.
I was like, why did they kill? Like, why would they have a good villain? They let's kill him off. That's what we'll do. We'll kill him.
See, I wasn't kidding.
Had him locked in a cage at the end. It would have been fine.
Bueller, I wasn't actually kidding. Bueller, he did say sign it.
Bueller did say, sign it.
He was talking about that on his show earlier. Like, he wants people to send him books, but he wants us to sign them.
Maybe you signed the first page, not the front cover.
I was gonna send him one to sign the backing board because I didn't want to sign the book. But
my girls have glitter pens. That's what I'll use. I'll just sign with a big glitter pen right on the front.
Oh, well, you sure that's a glitter pen, John?
Hello Kitty style.
Thoro Q Boro, thanks for joining us tonight.
So, John, you got another Grail you want to show?
Yeah, and it's funny because you and I I think you and I have a lot of the same taste in books. Not clearly fashion, because I don't know what the heck I'm doing tonight, but God, I look ridiculous. I can't believe I wore this on your show.
Oh, wait, I don't want to interrupt you. But do you think maybe that Bueller won because Sam's Tangled Web was sitting next to him, telling him the answer? Sam!
Hate on you, Bueller. Hate on you, Bueller.
I'm sending Sam the book.
Send that book to Sam. Oh my gosh, that's hysterical. I would totally believe it. I would totally buy it. That's a fact. Oh my god.
So I'm sorry to interrupt, John, but
no, it's great. What I was gonna say is, there was a book that I got somewhere in November-ish, and right after you got a great key book. And again, it's another moment where it was a book in the 90s that I was collecting and obsessed with. And then as I got older, I finally started going back, and it was this one right here. Savage.
Oh, nice.
Yes.
First appearance of the Savage Dragon. And I will tell you, I've picked up every Dragon book that I ever saw in the dollar bin. I love this character. I go on and on about Eric Larson, Spider-Man and Eric Larson here. And my LCS busted this out one day. I walked through the shop and looking at the wall books, and he's got a copy of this on the shelf. And I'm like, are you kidding me? He's like, oh, yeah, I went through my old boxes and I found something in there, and I thought I'd throw it up there. And I was like, take that down now. I am walking home with this.
Exactly.
I freaking love this cover. I love the character. And
back then he was still just the dragon, correct? That was before.
So the 2 issues where he premiered before this, he was just called the Dragon.
Okay, and he was officially Savage Dragon.
The Savage Dragon in here.
Okay.
And then, of course, later at Image, they titled his solo book Savage Dragon. But you can see the fin is still a lot smaller at this point in the story.
Right.
And so, yeah, there are 2 comics before this that have an insanely low print. Like, I don't even know if Tony knows, but it's
are they hardcover books?
I looked them up, and it's like $2,000, like $3,000.
It's insane.
Yeah, it's like crazy.
Because they barely printed any. The paper quality wasn't really great. And, yeah, they just didn't last. Most people threw them away. They thought it was going to be worthless, right?
And Reggie has like 2 of them, I think. Reggie.
Yeah, it's called Graphic Fantasy 1 and number 2. And he's on the cover of both, I believe. But again, those are insane. This is a reasonable book. You can get this for like $50 in a good quality.
Yeah, I got one. Yeah, that's why. Like,
it was like right after I got mine. I saw you got yours, and I was like, "We're buddies again, man."
Yeah, me and Todd got a lot of books. So.
I just freaking love this. I mean, not a lot of people are out there hunting for this.
Hey, Mr. Gretzky.
So for me, it's definitely one of those books. It's like, yeah, amazing.
Bueller, I sent you the invite. Bueller wants to come on, so I said,
there he is.
Prop 2.
There's no Sam here. Sam is not here. There's no Sam here.
Sam, come out.
Look, there's no Sam here. It's just me. I'm actually all by myself. My kid is at work. He gets off in about an hour, and I'll pick him up.
Yes.
There's no Sam. There's no man behind the curtain.
Oh my gosh, that's hysterical.
What I win? I don't even know what I won.
You won
Black Panther's second appearance.
Black Panther's second appearance, the first appearance of Claw.
Oh, cool.
Fantastic 453.
I'll take it. So you're holding my 94. Hey, Tony, show my Grail again, please.
Tony, show my Grail.
Is it this one?
Yeah, there you go.
I told you it's me and Bueller's book. I'm going to go take it to C2E2, get it signed. So if Bueller would have been there, I could have been like, here, Bueller, you can hold it.
That's great.
You know, here's the thing, man, and I'm thinking about doing a type of almost like a documentary type show. All right. And I'm going to call it The Quest. Okay. And literally, I'm going to start with a $10 bill, and I'm going to turn that $10 bill into one of my grails.
Oh,
and
that sounds cool, man.
It's basically the paperclip idea.
Yeah.
The guy had the paperclip and he upgraded. I'm going to take a $10 bill and I'm going to turn that into a X-Men 94 and then a giant size X-Men, and then I'm going to turn that into a Hulk 181 within a year with that $10 bill. And well, it's I'm going to have a separate account. All the monies are going to go into there. Whatever I get with that $10, I'll sell that stuff and take that funds and buy more stuff, and it's all going to lead to that. So it's going to be like a monthly update on how the quest is going.
That's gonna be cool.
Yeah.
That's epic. That is epic.
Yeah. Well, we'll see how it goes, man. I mean, here's the thing, and I'm not lying. And the piece of generosity is right there with Tony, and I get a lot of people that send me stuff and donate stuff to me and want me to have stuff, you know. So if somebody donates a book or sends me a book for my personal collection and it's one of those, then the quest still continues. And then if I get that book goes out as a donated book.
That's cool.
So that's how that works. So
what if they send you the black and white variant?
As long as it's autographed by Tony.
Yeah.
But you have to autograph it 3 times. It has to say Tony, Tony, Tony.
Spelled differently each time.
Oh man.
So anyway, John, it was funny. I was literally at the Max Pro Supplies
Dude, they just sent me something.
Yeah, I know. Here's the thing. I sit there and Brian, the VP, he's at his desk, and I look on his desk, and there's a little sticky note, and it says, John's Comics with Kids. And I go, why do you have a sticky note with John's Comics? He says, oh, we're sending him something. I go, okay. I thought that was so funny, dude.
Oh, it's amazing,
you're making the rounds.
I email with Brian. I've been emailing with Brian like every couple of days, almost just joking about this book or that thing, and it was like, he's a funny guy. He's a nice guy.
Yeah, he's great. I just thought that was funny. I'm like, oh, that's John's Comics with Kids sitting on the vice president's desk at their office.
People are gonna think I'm sponsored or something. I just like this guy.
Yeah, you just made a friend. That's all you did, buddy. You made a friend.
Buddy.
I don't have any grails to show on my boxes or somewhere else. I don't know.
Hey,
dude, I've seen you share books.
Jeffrey, pick a number.
13.
No, that's not good. That's not going to work. I'm looking at my Hulks. My incredible Hulks, man.
1.
Yeah, that's not going to work either, Jeffrey. Pick another number.
180.
82. How about, 179. That's the closest I can get.
I got it. Yeah, that's a good one.
179. There we go.
See, I've never seen that.
I raise you one.
I'll raise you one more by the end of the year. How about that?
There you go.
Yeah, I'm on my way trying to get one of those too.
Yeah.
Let's see. I don't know. Let's see. This is one of my favorites. Jeffrey, you saw that one, right?
Yeah, that's a great one. I think I have that one too.
Love that purple Doom cover. So cool.
Yeah.
What number is that?
It's number 144.
Yeah.
Very cool.
Dude, I think Doom's on like 2 back-to-back covers or something like that.
Yeah, I like the Doom covers with the Hulk because they both got the green going on and stuff, so it's kind of nice. Anyway, John, was it you that was showing your thing, or was it?
Yeah,
I'm not showing my thing. I'm on YouTube right now. Come on.
Yeah, this is the Instagram, John. Stop showing your stuff.
Put it away.
No, I believe it was Jeffrey or Tony's turn. I was done with my Savage Dragon.
Oh yeah,
John just got done telling a family that their kid's not going to graduate the 4th grade tonight.
And that kid's name was Bueller.
Oh.
Little Travi. Oh man. Okay, I think it is my turn.
Yeah, it is your turn. Yep.
Next up, I actually just picked this one up, and it's one I've been really searching for. Fairly new, but She-Hulk issue number 1.
Wait, is it Slash?
No, I got it in a top
loader. Okay. Yeah, that book's supposed to be like, they keep talking about like a movie.
$5, guys.
What?
$5.
It was insane. That price is nuts.
Yeah.
Jeffrey, I am proud of you, buddy. That's my type of purchase right there.
Absolutely. I couldn't believe it. He had a $7 sticker on it, and I took it up, and he's like, $5. I was like, oh, shit, even better.
Did he know what he just sold?
Cheapest one on eBay is like $50 for a rock hobby. It was crazy. I was like, what?
Yeah.
I think She-Hulk is like the only Marvel character that's not owned by Marvel or Sony anymore. I think she's owned by like Paramount or something like that, and that's the reason why we've never seen her.
Isn't there some dispute too over the complete rights of Hulk? Isn't there a company that still owns a portion of the rights to the Hulk?
Universal. In the Universal?
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, it might be Universal. It's some weird thing that owns She-Hulk. They've never done anything with it, and that's why we've never seen the She-Hulk character on a movie or nothing like that. So
yeah, Los just talking about a spec on Red She-Hulk. I agree. I actually just went and bought the first appearance of the Red She-Hulk last night because she's back in the Immortal Hulk run. So
yeah, because they're talking about like if they can't do the regular She-Hulk, that they might do the Red Hulk, the Red She-Hulk or whatever, because they would own that. So I don't know.
Yeah. Thank you, Black Key Comics. Yeah, I was stoked to find that one.
That is a good deal, though. I can't believe
Dude, right? I couldn't believe it was there. So
let me see.
I believe it.
That would be an easy flip. Bueller takes that $5. He still has $5 in the bank account.
Right.
Yeah.
That book for 40. Now he's got 45 in the bank account. Just keep rolling.
Yeah.
That's gonna be a good series, though. I want to see that though, because like that'll be pretty cool.
Yeah, well, I mean, I'm surprised that she hasn't popped up with the Avengers at least, kind of like they do with the Hulk, little cameos here and there.
Oh, exactly.
I love the She-Hulk, man. She's one of my favorites.
Yeah, it's. I mean,
She's a little bulky right now in the Avengers.
Aren't they doing it crazy? She's just as big as the Hulk was in the.
Yeah, look, that's
Hulk.
what she looks like. Wait, see if you can see the. Look how big she is right there. Like she's like Ed McGuinness, like got her like real swole.
Do you see that Art Germ cover that he did? A Fantastic Four cover where he did her. Yeah, because he thought it was like, oh, I'm going to do this beautiful She-Hulk cover, right? He's like doing it, and then he realized, no, she's like all ripped, like beyond now. It's not like the original She-Hulk style. This is far more like She-Hulk Immortal Hulk blend or something.
Well, I mean,
we had to change the drawing.
She looks like a regular woman, just green in this one.
And big.
So, well, I am big, but yes.
But yeah, on this one, she's just like super huge.
Yeah, that Art Germ cover. I'll see if I can find it.
It's the Fantastic Four issue number 4 wedding issue variant, I believe.
Yeah. And her and Thor actually make out later on in the series. Like
well, she slept with a lot of people. Juggernaut, like, her and the Incredible Hulk have kids in one series.
I know, yeah.
Yeah, cousin love, baby.
So let's see. I'm sending you that. Let's see.
Here, let me do that screen share here real quick. I'll do a screen share.
Okay.
That's her right there.
Yeah, I've seen that.
So that's that Art Germ She-Hulk, and you can see it's the much bigger She-Hulk. You know, it's not the one that we're used to seeing in comics. The version that's running she was in the Immortal Hulk recently. Is a much bigger,
huge in that.
Yeah,
in that
more beastly.
Hulk. Yeah, she kind of looks like me right there.
I didn't like hardly any of the Art Germ covers that he did for the Fantastic Four.
Me neither.
They were just, I don't know, they just seemed off, you know?
They didn't feel like the Fantastic Four.
The only one I bought was the Invisible Woman. I was just like, I'll buy that one because. Like,
yeah, because
I got the blank cover too. It wasn't that great.
Yeah, I feel like that was a joke.
Kate saw that Invisible Woman one at the Komikhan we went to, and they were selling it for $5.
Yeah.
And I was like, that's less than the cover price. We're done. We're in. Kate's like, yes, please.
Yeah, I remember seeing those like in the preview magazine and like, oh, they look really cool. Then when I actually saw the books when they were out, I was like, those don't look that great. And
I think I saw a shop selling a set for like $35 on the day of. It was like, geez, that's a crap ton of money.
Yeah.
It's like, I mean, like the variant thing is weird because it's like you don't know which ones are going to be the ones that are like the crazy. Yeah, the ones that are like, oh, this is the one that's going to be the money book or whatever.
Well, and if you look at like the Immortal Hulk series, all the ones that are the money books are the regular A covers. None of the variant covers are worth anything. So, I mean, that's the way I like it, man.
None of them were this good. Look at this goodness right there. Look at that cover.
Damn.
Yeah.
Damn, look at that. Rob Liefeld at his best.
Newsstand.
They won't even carry this on a newsstand. They're embarrassed to do it.
I will say, I think the one he just did of Wonder Woman in the Justice League might have been worse than that.
I saw that and I was like, oh my gosh.
I bought it. I had to buy it. I couldn't resist it. It's like crack. I saw it.
It's like, I don't know.
Horrible Liefeld covers, and I just gotta buy them.
Yeah.
I'm still looking for the Captain America one with the chest all, like they did the actual anatomy of the body underneath the drawing, where it's like, it's impossible to draw it.
Yeah, everybody hates on that one for sure.
I wonder if I have that one.
You probably do.
Like I am looking for that one. Like my kids love that cover.
Oh, let's see here.
They didn't know who Liefeld was until they seen that cover.
It might be in one of my.
I think the worst one he's done recently was that Wolverine one that he did.
Is it the one with no claws where he's just like
standing there kind of like this?
His arms are like covering him.
Yeah, his arms look like they're popping out of his freaking breasts or something.
Yeah.
Weird.
No, but I don't have it. I think I sent it to some poor soul in the Bueller box.
Hopefully, Mr. Garrow.
Right on the very top. That's what you get.
There's nothing wrong with that. I mean, he's gonna be at C2E2 too. But there's nothing like I want to get signed right now.
Yeah, I don't. Do you mind if I use profanity on your show, Tony?
It's Bueller. Go ahead.
Dude, he's fucking with us. I mean, that's what this is. That's all this is. I don't swear a lot. But seriously, he's fucking with us. That's what this is. He's just sitting there drawing that like, oh man,
they're gonna hate this one.
This is so much fun. I love just doing this.
He's probably like, the worse I draw it, the more it sells because it's just.
Yeah. His next one's gonna be a stick figure.
No, because like sometimes if you look, like he can really draw some stuff, and then it's like when he does the cover or something, it's just like he goes into this mode like, let's see how I can make it where they'll want to buy it, even though it's not really that good to draw.
I feel like his books were better back, like New Mutant age, like when he first started back then, and he's just like kind of going down.
No, actually, he's actually gotten better because like.
You think so? I like his older stuff, man.
No, his older stuff, it was like you could just pick everything out. Like there's no background, and I'm not critiquing the dude. I'm just saying like I love Rob Liefeld.
Dude, for sure. I can't.
I'm just saying, like, if you go back and look at his old stuff, it's like, okay, whatever. But his new stuff, he at least tries to draw feet and hands, and like the guns aren't so crazy big anymore, and like
the pouches.
The pouches are, except for when he did the book where he made fun of himself with the pouch monster dude or whatever. The pouch or whatever. I thought that was hilarious.
I like that stuff. That's some of my favorite Liefeld stuff. Is all the over the top.
Cable's one of my favorite characters, and he had all kinds of pouches and stuff all over him.
Good stuff. Was it you, John, that got one of the boxes that had a Liefeld cover with the?
I got an X-Force cover, but it wasn't a Liefeld. I think it was issue 13, and I think he had stopped at that point.
I thought there was an independent book or something that was in an image book or something. It might have been someone else, but it literally had the arm. The arm of the character was like straight like an arrow, and it was a Rob Liefeld drawing. It was just great. It's just, there's like 60 different muscles on the arm, and they're all popping in different directions.
I got issues with saying I'm sneaking YouTube at work to see Liefeld.
Yes.
Hey, we can't help it.
I told you, I can't resist it, man. I tell you,
that's the one. That is worse than the Superman one.
I mean, those jaw lines are impressive. I've never had jaw lines like that before. Even when I used to work out. Nope.
Her eyes are almost crossed.
Well, doesn't he have a new character out too? Like Mr. X or something like that?
Major X or what was it? Major X?
Plumber X or something like that.
Oh, weird.
He's got plunges.
Yeah.
Unclogging shit all the time. That's what he does. That's his power.
Locked and loaded.
Bueller After Dark.
All right, so I'm gonna give another giveaway real quick, which will be.
Okay, let me get my Google ready.
You're gonna need a little bit more than good. All right, so.
I love that.
We're giving this away because I'm gonna show. This is like one of my grails that I got on the hunt.
This guy, because he doesn't look just like Deadpool, right? Like,
yeah, Power Ranger.
Yeah.
But so I got this signed by Jim Starlin in 8.0, so I'm happy to have this. Wow. So I'm going to pass on the love to somebody else. So. It's a simple question. If you've ever watched any of my shows, and it's a Captain Marvel question.
Bueller, you stay out of this, Bueller. You already won one.
There's no rules. There's no.
We can hear his question before they do. There's no lag now.
Oh, that's right. Go, Tony. I forgot about that. This is awesome. Go.
So.
Disqualified.
What do I consider my Captain Marvel Holy Grail? What do I consider my Captain Marvel Holy Grail? It's one book. and everybody I've showed it many a times. And a lot of people have seen it. But people are going back to my videos like, what fucking book is it?
It's Avenging Spider-Man 10.
Yeah.
It's a Captain
Not
Marvel.
even 9, it's 10.
It's a Captain Marvel book. I'll let you know that. It's a Captain Marvel book. What do I consider my holy grail in Captain Marvel?
I was just heckling you. The one with Howard the Duck, says Lois.
Shazam #1, somebody says.
Bueller.
That's not it.
My dad would say, yeah. My dad would say, yeah. My dad and I were just talking Shazam tonight.
It said Dumpster Fire
Captain
#1.
Phillips?
No, not Dumpster Fire #1.
Captain Kirk.
Yeah, I agree, Terry. That would be mine. I actually just went through and bought all the first appearances of Monica Rambeau.
No, y'all are like way ahead of it.
Oh yeah.
I'll tell you that much. You're way ahead. And
I can't guess because I know every Captain Marvel book you own.
yeah, he knows what it is. and I will tell you this. Whoever said was it
Captain Kangaroo?
No, they said was it Marvel Superheroes 12? Bang! MF Comics 90. Chad knew it. Yes, Captain Marvel #17, where he gets the costume, where he gets the iconic costume on the cover with Captain America. That is my holy grail on Captain Marvel. So, Chad, you have won this book.
Way to go, Chad. 90 mother effing comics.
Yeah, I was gonna say that motherfucker won.
That's what I always want to say when I say it. I'm like,
right.
That's why
I have to force myself to say miles from every time.
I know. I'm just like, that's why I stop in the middle. I'm like, I should just get Jeffrey to do this because I'm gonna keep trying to cuss.
I just thought he was trying to tell us how many comics he had. I have 90 motherfucking comics.
That's it. This 90.
I'm Chad, these are my 90 motherfucking comics.
Yes.
So, Chad has won Captain Marvel 33, The Origin of
Captain
Thanos.
Morgan.
Yes, Captain Morgan.
Oh,
So,
I'll take that victory. I'd rather have the Captain Morgan. Can I have the Captain Morgan?
So, John, you have any more grails that you'd like to show?
I'll tell you, I got this one. This is a more modern one, a more recent one, I guess, like the Savage Dragon kind of. I read some of that Brubaker Captain America. I like the Brubaker Captain America a lot. And I went into one of my LCSs near me, and they had this on the wall. And I was like, I always really liked Bucky Barnes, and I snagged this.
Autographed.
It's double signed.
Oh,
it's got, see, where is it? This one is Brubaker down here in silver, and then this is Epting, the artist, on the side there. And I just, I'd never seen one of these in the wild. I always see the, at my LCSs, I'll see the Captain America cover, but to see one of these double signed, I was like, and the deal was really, really reasonable. It was definitely before Winter Soldier had come around, and I was like, I'm definitely going to grab this. And, I dig the character. I dig this storyline in particular, and I was like, "That's amazing." What the hell? What's that guy doing?
Now that is a true first, right there, people.
Captain Stubing.
Yes.
Oh my God. So yeah, as far as signed books go, for me, that was one of the first signed books that I bought for myself. That I was like that no COA or anything. I don't care. I'm not selling this book.
So it's like the signature grail.
Yeah. I mean, since then I've gotten a lot more, obviously, but at the time and since then, still it's held a lot of sentimental value.
What's crazy is I got that book too, John. We got a lot of books that are the same, which is crazy.
That's because we got good taste, brother.
Yep.
When John looks directly into the camera, it's kind of mesmerizing. It doesn't happen very often, but when it does,
yeah,
my heart skips a beat.
I'm looking at you. I'm looking into your soul, bro. Just you and me, Bueller. There's nobody else.
Something else.
There's nobody else.
Oh my God.
You and me. I feel like you're talking to me like you talk to Cat Wren.
I'm uncomfortable, but honestly a little excited at the same time.
It's the way you talk to Mark. It's the same way you talk to Mark.
Oh, the cage boy.
Oh man,
you're crazy.
We're gonna get Tony kicked off there. Sorry, Tony.
They'd be like,
This is what happened to economics and comics too, right?
yeah.
Yeah.
I got a strike. Like they banned me off.
Hey, Bill, he's got a viral video going on right now. You guys see that?
Really?
he is viral.
He's got like a 20,000 view video going on, and Jeffrey said he is viral.
It's contagious.
But yeah, it's like 20,000 views or something like that on his Captain America or not
Captain Marvel
review with those two guys that.
Oh, the twins. Those twins. Yeah.
They're twins? I thought they just looked alike.
No, they're twins.
Wow. I thought he just had a mirror and he was projecting another image on the other side
Funhouse kind of thing.
Yeah.
So this is like one of the books all the fuss is about, the Miss Marvel, because the movie's it comes out is it Friday or Saturday?
It's out tonight. I think people can see it tonight.
Oh, tomorrow? Oh, I'm off tomorrow, so I might go see it. Oh, I got nothing to do.
Buy a
Don't
ticket.
spoil it.
But
No spoilers though, Tony.
No, I won't spoil it. I won't spoil it. I'll go live. It's like they'll be like, we're throwing this guy out. You're banned from YouTube, copyright strike. But yeah, I bought this a long time ago, and like I said, like I'm not a Carol Danvers. I only have it. It's the newsstand too. Look at that newsstand. But I only have it because like she takes over the Captain Marvel mantle. So it's like anybody that's Captain Marvel, even if it's like Monica Rambeau or whoever, like if they
That's who they should do the damn movie, right?
She's in the movie. They say like she's.
I think it's her mom, man, and then she's like a little baby in the movie. I don't know. I haven't seen it. That's just what I hear, but.
But yeah, they said like she's. I'm gonna go see it. I just want to know how Nick Fury loses his eye. That's all I want to know.
Yeah, and he looks like he's 20 years old now.
Yeah, it's like everybody's really, that's what you're really going for, to see how he loses that eye patch, or how he gets the eye patch. I want to know how he loses the eye. That's what I really want to know.
I thought it was chlamydia. I thought he lost it.
Yeah,
that was the rumor before.
That's how you lose a testicle.
That's not how Lance Armstrong lost his testicle. Yeah, Tony, you saw everybody.
That's what the media will tell you. That's not true.
Oh man!
Hey, both Fuchsia and Soldier Only are in here, and they like they're the same people. They live together.
Yeah.
So,
well, it's just like when Kachung and Delphia are in the same chat.
I didn't know that. I didn't know that they were together as well. That was kind of weird. I was like, who are they? And I'm like, oh, okay, now I know.
You're starting to sound like Tom now, where he's like, wait, there's two Reggie Simmons.
No, I'm much better than Tom on that. I like to help the guy out. So
we're trying to help you out here too, brother.
he's Tom. He's 100 miles an hour type. You know that, John.
Yep.
He just goes and goes and goes. But hey, I was going to tell him, since they're sitting here, I got stuff for Fuchsia and Soldier Only. What's his name? What's Soldier Only's name?
I just call him Soldier Only.
Okay, yeah. Soldier Only, Fuchsia and Soldier. When I see you guys in Salt Lake City, I got a little care package for you that I'm giving to you guys from Maxco Supplies. So I'm just telling you guys, they gave me a bunch of stuff to give away. So
you stopping by Fresno too, or what? Dang.
No.
Oh,
Dude, Jeff, the train stops literally a mile away from my house.
yeah, but it's in your backyard. What are you talking about?
Yeah, it literally goes through my backyard. He took the train up here. Did you guys know this story?
Oh.
He takes the train up here to come see me. And I have to go down to downtown Portland, which is very chaotic, to pick this gentleman up. And so I go and pick him up, and he's at the train station, and I wait in traffic, get him there. And I literally look, and like the train goes right behind my house, the actual train. So he went right by my house, and there's another train stop like within walking distance of where I live. I'm like, dude, I'll just take you there and live and learn, right?
Right?
He's a hobo, you know. You don't know where Jeffrey's going to show up.
I ride the train. I don't even pay for tickets. I just jump in the back of the freight train. Yeah?
I can believe it.
Oh,
and Jeffrey.
okay. I still got like 3 left. I don't know.
All right, go ahead, show what. I was gonna say, don't try to pull your 102 out on the hunt.
You got it.
He's gonna be like, this is my hustle. I'm like, put that book down.
Okay, we got Thor issue number 337. Beta Ray Bill is one of my favorite characters. When I got back into collecting, this was one of the books that I sought out really hard and wanted to get and pick this one up, man. And I don't know. I just really like the character. Always have as a kid. He was just like, you know, kind of crazy.
See, I don't have that book yet. I've been looking for
Right
that.
there. I got it right there. Right.
It's been going up, you know, constantly going up. Not like a lot, but over time.
I'm really hoping he shows up in the next Guardians or Thor movie. I think.
I know because they got like what they showed him like in the Ragnarok one.
A
like,
statue,
yeah, his face or whatever.
And now they got Stormbreaker, so it's like
Donny Cates rewrote him back into the Death of the Inhumans, so he's in that new Guardians of the Galaxy series.
What are you laughing about?
I can't help it, dude. Jeffrey, come on. If it stays up for longer than 3 hours, call a doctor, okay?
I missed that one. That's over my head. Whatever just happened.
Is there a Viagra joke I didn't catch?
Yeah, I missed it. Straight over my head.
That's why I was kind of giggling there. Sorry, guys.
It's all right. That's great. So
it's a great book. I think it's definitely going to go up.
Yeah, I've been trying to get that one. I just never been able to find it in a while. Listen to Dr. Bueller. So I got this $25 eBay card that I need to give away.
Oh.
And
Bueller's getting ready again.
Hey, Tony, just so you know, there's 3 Bueller boxes available. You could just give them away. Bueller boxes. So, like, give me the Bueller boxes. I don't care if you want to use a gift card. I could care less, dude.
Oh my god.
Oh man. Oh.
Okay, give it away. Give it away.
Oh, that was good.
Give it away. Give it away. Give it away now.
So, okay, so I'm gonna give this away. Let me see what kind of question I can use on this one. Let's see. I don't think they would know that one though, but I know they even know who I got it from. But I could do. I'm thinking about doing a John question.
Ooh. What was John's first video about? I know.
Me too.
No, actually, it is a John question. What book did John get when he seen a video that I had done and he wanted the same book and he went out and got it? And we have the same exact book, but mine is signed by the artist, but he has the same book as I do. But it's not one of the books that we showed him tonight.
Is it Sex Criminals?
No,
Yes.
no. It is a.
I have Sex Criminals.
Mm-hmm.
That Savage Dragon number 200 and horrible.
No,
Yeah.
wait, I don't think they might know. So, hold on. I don't think they might know that one because I don't think they've seen the book enough. And John, I only remember John getting it. You know, like we showed.
I don't have enough fans to know that.
So let me see. Hold on. Okay, what is the 2 people that John is dressed up as that we've seen on Instagram or on a video?
Oh, that's a good one. I know that one.
2 people. 2 people. And I've seen both of them, and I'm like, cool.
For shame. Both times for shame.
And then I've seen the private pictures he sent me as well.
You see his privates? What?
Yeah, the private pictures he sends.
They know one of them.
They know one of them.
Have the costumes on.
Gamora and She-Hulk.
Issues 1. I got issues 1 because he dressed up as Doctor Strange and Indiana Jones.
I was going to say John Locke.
Yeah.
I'd have to shave my head for that. I don't know if I'm ready for that phase.
I don't know. Oh no, you dressed up as Bueller one time. Didn't you have the Bueller vest on one time?
I did a Bueller vest. Did you see me when I was on Economics and Comics show? And I dressed like him.
Yeah.
I had glasses. I had the beanie on.
That's a bold move, John.
It's kind of my thing. I dress like a moron. As you can tell right now, I look like Mr. Rogers. But it is a beautiful day in my neighborhood.
Yeah.
So is there any grails that you're looking to get, John, in the future? Anything you're hunting down?
I think for me, I'm in a phase now where I feel like I achieved a lot of the stuff when I first started like getting back into collecting that I wanted to achieve. I think when you and I have said similar things about that. And I think that I've got like two kind of sets of grails. One are the like unbelievably unattainable ones that are like in stupid, insane money. Like Fantastic Four 5 would be one of those, right? That first Doctor Doom.
Yeah.
I'm issue 45?
What's that?
Issue 45? Or
no.
Issue 5. Fantastic Four Space 5.
Yes.
Got it.
And then on the other side, it's some of those smaller indie books. I just got Fables issue 1. I just got last year I got 100 Bullets #1. Some of those books that I read just voraciously when I started to get back into collecting that I was too late to get off the shelf, but I'm kind of going back and snagging those books. So those are the ones now. My collection is kind of like those sort of polars. Obviously, yeah. I mean, the oldest, as far as the big ones, it's Fantastic Four 5 and Hulk 181. Those are big books for me.
Absolutely, those are big books for anybody.
Unless I start doing Bueller's $10 challenge and start riding that bullet train with him, I don't know that I'll ever be able to get to them.
So I've got to change mine now. So like. My next two girls, I guess, now that 102's out of the way, are the New Mutants 86 and 87. So I guess that's what I'm on the lookout for.
Soldier only says I wore a fedora for Carlito. Yes, I did. Yeah, I did. And I wore a little hat for Rod the Rican when I was on his show too.
Yeah, that was good. I was on that show too. Oh no, you did it when I wasn't there. All right.
Yeah,
you covered for me because
I was standing in for you. Yeah.
Oh,
and somebody mentioned God Country. I won that God Country, but it was on my list too. Is those indie books, those smaller ones that are like they're certainly valuable. Like Why the Last Man #1. That book is stupid expensive right now.
Yeah, I looked at that and I was like, nope.
Yeah, I mean, I would love to own one, but it's more sentimental, not for like any other. So it's too expensive for a sentimental purchase for me.
See, I'm like one of those people that's like, if I can't buy it, like I always think, oh, I'll find it in the wild somewhere. I'm just like, I'll look, and sometimes you find it, sometimes you don't, or sometimes you come across a good deal. So,
well, that's She-Hulk that Jeffrey just snagged for $5. That's insane.
Yeah, he thought awesome. like wait till the movie comes out. Jeffrey be like, yeah.
I'm what are you gonna do?
I'm a person.
But it's no Superman #8, Rob Liefeld.
Oh man,
it's gonna be worth the. We're gonna be able to retire. You'll be able to retire.
That's college money right there.
Yeah.
Oh man. So Bueller, what do you got going on your channel?
Just my live show tomorrow night, 5:30, just like it always is on Friday nights. And
you have your own channel?
Yeah, we're almost at 5,000 subscribers, man.
It's the Max Pro Supplies channel.
That's awesome, man. Like 5,000. Could you do it less than a year ago? You were barely at like 1,000. Remember, that's insane. That's awesome, man.
Well, I can tell you exactly when I hit 1,000. It was on my birthday, July 30th. July 30th is when I hit 1,000. February 8th, I think, or 10th was my first video on YouTube, and July 30th was the day I hit 1,000. and now we're almost at 5,000.
I remember when I first started watching you, you had like 700 subscribers.
Oh, you started watching me before that, Jeffrey. You've been watching me before you even knew you were watching me.
You're right. That's for sure.
You were standing
Bro,
right.
I wasn't even on YouTube when you were watching. Like John.
Staring in.
That's our secret, Bueller. You're not supposed to tell anybody.
Yeah, he didn't ride the train here. That could go south really fast, so I'll drop that.
Yeah, boom.
Oh my god. But yeah, just doing the live stream, and then I'll probably have I gotta record some videos for next week, because that's when I'm going on my trip, the road trip, for like 10 days. So I'll be on the road and recording some stuff on the road, but I'm gonna record all my regular stuff probably this weekend, and then put it out as I'm doing my thing. So
all right, cool. Jeffrey, can we get some shout outs? Because I see Komikhan54 is in here. And
we got Komikhan84. Discovery Bay is in the chat. Barbarian Kung Fu, he's been here. Thank you, Barbarian. He's always a good supporter.
Jeff, you had one more Grail you were going to show, right?
I got 2 more, man.
Oh, well, go ahead and show one while you give them the shout outs.
Fuck, I can't multitask. Are you kidding me? Dang.
What do you mean that's all you do? You're doing the show, you're on your phone at the same time.
Well, I'm not paying attention to you guys when I'm on my phone, though.
You're looking at boobies and stuff.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, you say boobies or movies?
Boobs.
Boobs.
Boobies.
Okay, we'll go with this one next. We got boom, X-Men issue number 266. Man, now the crazy story behind this is a book I've always wanted. Gambit is one of my favorite characters, and I wasn't ever sure I was gonna be able to pick it up. It's $100. Like, that's a lot of money for me, like that. But some jackass actually sent it to me for free. Can you believe that? I know. What a jack!
I'll tell you what. And what that guy did was he then walked into Thanatos's Go Collect checks, and right afterwards, just to know how much money he just threw away, and he was like, "Damn, what a moron!"
So the story, in case you don't know, John, this man sitting right here, sent me this book because he knew that I really wanted it, and it was one of my grails, and that's just freaking awesome, and I really appreciate it, John.
Cody and I like to embarrass you, and
you guys do. I think I cried. Didn't I cry when I opened this one? You bastard! You got me to cry. Got me to cry on live YouTube. But yeah, this is definitely one of my biggest grails. Like, if you guys haven't noticed, there's a theme. Like, I don't collect crazy stuff. Like, I'm a simple person. I like, certain things, simple things. And this is a big grail for me. And it was sent to me by my good friend, John. So thank you very much, sir.
Hey, you're welcome, man. I mean, honestly, I just had it for completing a run, and I saw how passionate you were about that character, and I was like, yeah.
Yep.
John
never sent me anything.
Yeah, I don't like you. That's why. It's like, I knew you'd put it in a freaking Bueller box and send it off to somebody.
I sent you a free sticker, John.
My daughters are fighting over who gets it.
I forgot to put 2 in the box. I'm sorry. I meant to put 2 in there. Oh,
I'll just have to buy another
chaos at the John house.
I'll buy another Bueller box. Don't worry, it's coming. I'm gonna get one of those, a shiny box. I want an all shiny box.
Mr. Grail, he got a shiny box.
He did. I watched him open that. Yes.
Yep, that was kind of cool.
I will tell you, as far I know, Tony is like, it's like TJ Watson and Tony right here. I'm like down here, but my favorite one was I sent a box with I got Rod the Rican's address without him knowing that I got his address, and I sent him a Black Panther 1. And the dude thought it was a bomb. he's like worried about hazmat. He's like checking his mailbox. He's like, did somebody? I don't know who sent me this book. Like, he wouldn't open it. He's texting me pictures, and he's like, dude, somebody just sent me this thing from California. Do you know anybody in California? He's like, it says comics and kids. Like, I don't know. You have kids. You know what this is about? I was like, dude, open it. Just see what's in it. He's like, what if it's a bomb? What if it's dangerous? I'm like, who's gonna send a bomb to Florida?
He messaged me after that. He's like, "Did you give John my address?" I was like, "Yeah, I did."
Oh man.
Oh man.
Did you guys see what was donated for the box?
A kidney?
Can I just pull a couple of them that were donated?
Yeah, go ahead.
Let me find them real quick. I'm sorry.
Oh no.
So there's the first
Ooh, yeah.
Omega Red.
Omega Red. That's kind of cool. That was donated by Steve. Let's see.
I think his True First was on a poster though, right?
Venom. Yeah, exactly. Venom, Lethal Protector. Number
Shiny cover. Shiny cover.
That was donated. Let's see. Oh, here's the bigger one. This Tales of the Teen Titans.
Oh,
44.
Yeah.
Good
That
one.
was
Nightwing.
donated.
That is good.
And then this was donated as well.
Oh, my son has one of those. He loves that.
Yeah. So all those are just donated books that are going in the Bueller box. Extra books that John will enjoy.
Comic Head 84 said John is sneaky, and I got his address too and sent him something. I sent him a slab stand. I want to make sure he protects his slabs.
Oh, so John, what do you got going on your channel?
I was busy this week. I'd say go back and just check my channel. Like I did a show. I did a Lost show with Kenny on Monday, and we broke down most of the beginning of season 2 of Lost, just talking like numbskulls. Got rid of Bueller. We were able to get it done in an hour.
I did not get invited back for episode 2.
Amazing
episode, and
it was a 3-hour live stream.
Like Jack, I got killed off like on the first episode.
Yep. And then I will say I had a blast on Jeffrey's channel last night talking about the Immortal Hulk. We did a great 45, 50-minute breakdown of the first 13 issues of Immortal Hulk, and that was a blast. And now everybody's ripping us off. It was copying the whole Immortal Hulk idea, but you and I, we did it first.
That's right.
Yeah. That is cool.
So that's pretty much it for me. I don't have anything big. Got Saturday morning comics as usual on Saturday morning. That's about it.
Saturday morning wake-up call.
Buzz.
Yeah, my phone goes off all the time, and it's either and then like in the mornings when I wake up, Bueller's already got a video on there. My phone's like, I didn't even see it. I didn't see it, but it's there. I'm like, okay.
Like I think both the times I've been on John's channel, and when he goes live, my phone goes, you know, it makes the notification button, and that's how the show starts with the little notification going off.
So, Jeffrey, you got anything going on before we take off?
Yeah. Do we have the hunt? Is it this Friday?
Nope.
No. Okay. Well, then I got Coast to Coast on Saturday. Then the Monday we're not doing slab or not to slab this Monday, right?
No, not this Monday.
Okay.
Yeah. Sorry to everybody that we didn't do it Monday, but something came up.
So then next Friday we got the hunt.
Yeah.
I do have something. I hit 400 subscribers, and I'm gonna do a contest. I just haven't decided what yet, so I keep telling everybody just be on the lookout.
Hey, you know what? You can give away that Hulk 102.
What are you showing there, John?
I just bought a Bueller box. I just dinged you, sucker. What?
I just canceled your order.
Yeah.
Hey, Jeffrey, allow me, please let me donate a box to one of your prizes.
Absolutely, that would be amazing for sure.
Cool, man. Consider it done.
Cool, thank you. So you guys got it here first. Bueller is donating a box to my 400 subscriber contest, so that will be part of the prize.
Congratulations, Jeffrey, man.
Thank you, guys. I
Doing the
appreciate
same
it.
thing for Sam's Tangled Web. It pays off to stay at night at my house. Tell you guys that. That sounded weird too. But those are the only 2 guys that have stayed at my house.
Look how those guys are doing.
Oh man. This has been a very entertaining What's Your Grail?
Is that what we're on?
This is not an offline chat, Mueller. This is not offline.
Is that what this was? What channel are we on? Is this your
It's on my channel, yeah.
Okay, I got it.
So as I said, it was a special episode, and Bueller even stopped in, so I'm kind of glad. That was kind of cool. Next week we'll be having White Whale Comics on, and I'm hopefully getting him to talk about some independent grails that he has. And from there, we'll probably be doing the hunt. And I got something. I got something ordered for the hunt. I got something on the way. And
I got something too. Don't think I don't.
Who's going to be on the next hunt there, Tony?
It's going to be, and I believe he's in the chat. He should be in the chat. It should be Komikhan54.
He's doing wrench work.
Yep.
Yeah.
Chad put in a word for him. And I was going to have him on there, but I had Chad first. But I was going to have him on, and then Chad was like, "Hey, he really would like to do the show," and I'm like, okay. "Well,
I thought you said have your mom." I thought literally that's what you just said. I was like, "What?"
No, it's Jeffrey's mom.
Jeffrey joke or something. Have you on? Okay. People on the rewind, just so everyone knows.
Yeah, it's on.
On.
That's that Midwestern talk.
Jeffrey's mom.
That's right. Boom.
So as I said, like, we will have him on the hunt, and we like I was telling JD and Jeffrey, I was like, we have not been beat.
Not yet, man. Not yet.
Hey, Panda's still he's still holding out.
Yeah, Panda says I will give. He won. He actually won one of the categories. So
Comic Head said he didn't know. So did we not tell him that he was going to be on the show?
Chad, what kind of friend are you, Chad? What kind of friend are you, Chad?
Right.
Yeah, that happens sometimes.
Yeah.
Chad's like, I told you, bro. See, it's like when you invite somebody to the show, they're like, "I'm doing your show." Yeah, you're doing my show. You didn't get the message?
Yeah. Sometimes you don't even know what show you're on.
You just invite yourself and show up.
Yeah, when you're a rock star like Bueller, you do whatever you want.
Bueller's like, send me the link. Send it to me.
You guys remember when JD had me and Reggie on the show, and he left, and me and Reggie are just like, what is happening? He just left. Oh, it was the funniest thing. We could have just sat there all night on his show. And Reggie looks at me, he's like, he just hung up on us. I know he did.
That's why I love going live, man. Live, you never know what's going to happen. It's always fun. It's always fun. And I got a lot of great friends, man. Y'all are all, I consider y'all my family.
Oh, man, we love you, Tony.
Love you, Tony, man. You're the best.
I like having y'all guys on. I like talking to y'all guys. My wife's always like, "Are you doing the show tonight?" I'm like, I'm like, yes, I gotta see my friends, man. Like, I gotta, like, I like it. And I'm gonna say this because, like, me and Jeffrey were talking about this. There and Komikhan84 and Chad can contest to this. I will watch your stuff, but sometimes I won't say anything. I'll just be watching it like Bueller does. Just sits in the background and just watch. And then, like, I might make one comment or something, but, like, I will watch your stuff. Yep, exactly.
I don't watch nothing, man. What are you talking about? I'm not subscribed to anybody.
Everyone's trying to make a really obscene joke and see if he says anything.
Hey, Tony, before we go, one last thing, man. Seriously, you don't have to get my X-Men 94 graded. Just leave it raw.
You sure? I mean, it would be like kind of cool with it would have the gold label, as the Great Legend says, it would be a gold label.
Either way.
They said that's creepy. Hey, I'm just saying, I like to I'll watch your videos and stuff. And
like, yeah, for sure. Me too. I wasn't paying attention. I was looking at women on my phone. Sorry. I do the same thing, man. I call it creeping in the shadows, baby. Like,
see, Komikhan said, "Yep." Tony waits to the very end of the show and says something. I will. Heck
yeah. I usually just sit there until something comes up I need to comment on, and I'll say something.
Yeah. but it's I don't know. I just do it because sometimes I just like to this is I like to enjoy y'all stuff. Just like y'all like to enjoy my stuff. I like to enjoy y'all stuff.
That's right.
But we're gonna end the show. Y'all guys have a great night. I hope y'all get with me on Instagram if you won, and I'll get because I'll send I got issues. I'm sending him his code for his $25 so he can get something on eBay. And Bueller, I'll get your address again because I know you'll give it to me so you can get your book. And then Chad, just send me yours on Instagram, and I'll get your book out to you. So, and Jeffrey.
My address is on the labels on the Bueller box. Just buy one. It's the easiest way to know my address is buy a freaking Bueller box, man.
Oh man.
Okay, I'll give you my address since you're sending me something for free. So.
Okay. So everybody, y'all have a good night. And like I said, White Will Comics will be my guest next week. And this has been What's Your Grails. I'm Tony Sanders. Y'all have a good one.